When I talk, shut up.
I don't want to shut up.
Shut up.
I don't want to shut up.
When I talk, shut up.
I don't want to shut up.
Canelo.
When I talk, shut
And
up.
what? And then what? What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
Fuck you
What
up.
do you want to do?
Edgar Berlanga continued his provocative antics at the press conference with Canelo Alvarez, almost escalating the situation to a physical altercation. Berlanga rushed up to the world champion and came close to slapping him before being restrained. It's evident that Berlanga's antics are carefully crafted to provoke Canelo Alvarez, aiming to incite a fierce and brutal reaction from the champion.
They do nothing in the fight. So I hope this fight is different, and I hope the way he talks, he fights.
It's intriguing to imagine the master of first-round knockouts being knocked out in the very first round, isn't it? Canelo Alvarez could have a surprise in store for us on September 1st, just 13 days before their world title fight. Both Canelo and Edgar Berlanga were scheduled for another round of face-offs before entering their fight week. In the lead-up, Edgar Berlanga arrived early, eager to make an impression, while Canelo Alvarez, perhaps confident as the reigning champion, showed up a few minutes late.
He's gone. Take it easy. Your morning is gone. If I fuck you up right now,
It was uncertain whether Canelo Alvarez's lateness or just his presence triggered Edgar Berlanga. Out of the blue, Berlanga lunged at Canelo and threw a punch at the unshaken champion. Immediately, members from both teams stepped in, separating the fighters until the situation was calm enough for a proper face-off. Despite the commotion, Canelo Alvarez, ever the legend and seasoned from his battles with boxing's elite, remained completely unfazed.
Te voy a dar la putiza de tu vida. La putiza de tu vida. ¿De mí te acuerdas? La chinga de tu vida te voy.
Tensions are reaching a fever pitch as Canelo Alvarez and Edgar Berlanga gear up for their highly anticipated world title fight on September 14th. The lead up to this showdown has been far from smooth, with both fighters involved in a series of heated exchanges that have captivated the boxing world. The drama intensified at a recent face-off when Berlanga, visibly agitated, suddenly rushed at Alvarez and swung at the unshaken champion. The scene quickly descended into chaos as members of both teams intervened to prevent a full-blown brawl. Despite the upheaval, Canelo remained calm and composed, showcasing the poise that has become synonymous with his legendary career. Observers are left wondering what sparked Berlanga's outburst. Was it Canelo's lateness or merely his imposing presence that unsettled him? Whatever the cause, the incident highlighted the deepening animosity between the two fighters. This was not the first instance of near violence. At a previous press conference, the tension was palpable, with both men trading verbal jabs and engaging in a psychological battle for the cameras. Berlanga, known for his explosive power and brash confidence, has made it clear he intends to dethrone Canelo and establish himself as boxing's new star. His confidence is supported by an impressive knockout record. The unbeaten super middleweight has finished 17 of his opponents by knockout or TKO, including a remarkable streak of 16 consecutive first-round knockouts at the start of his career. However, as he has progressed through tougher competition, the challenge has become increasingly formidable. Edgar Berlanga's dominance has slightly diminished in recent times. His latest victory, a knockout of Padra Makar in the 6th round in February, followed a 5-fight stretch without a knockout. Despite this, Berlanga remains undeterred as he prepares for a tough challenge against Canelo Alvarez. Alvarez, a Mexican icon with a 61-22 record, is widely regarded as one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, with notable victories over many of boxing's biggest names. In an interview with TMZ Sports, Berlanga boldly declared his destiny to become a legend and take over boxing. He even suggested he might retire undefeated. Alvarez, however, dismissed Berlanga's claims, pointing out that many of his early opponents in Mexico were less formidable, describing them as selling oranges on the corner. During a recent press conference, Berlanga showcased his confidence, claiming that his punching power surpasses that of renowned knockout artists Gennady Golovkin and James Kirkland. This is a bold assertion, particularly given that Canelo has already defeated Golovkin in 2 high-profile fights. Nevertheless, Berlanga believes he has the skill and power to deliver a shocking performance on September 14th. As the fight date approaches, the tension between the two fighters has escalated. Their latest face-off took an unusual turn when traditional trash talk gave way to a bizarre exchange of gestures and taunts. Canelo, known for his typically calm demeanor, seemed to take particular pleasure in taunting Berlanga. With both fighters ramping up the drama, the anticipation for this clash continues to grow, promising an intense and thrilling bout. Sensing that his opponent's bravado might be hiding deeper insecurities, Canelo Alvarez delivered a chilling message to Edgar Berlanga during their latest face-off. At one point, Canelo looked sideways at Berlanga and said, "You're going to feel so much pain. You're like my son, so take it easy. You're about to get the beating of a lifetime." This stern warning highlighted the formidable punishment Canelo is known for and served as a stark reminder of what Berlanga can expect in the ring. Berlanga, undeterred by Canelo's taunts, fired back with defiance, declaring, "I'm going to take your place." This exchange echoed a previous confrontation between Berlanga and Caleb Plant, who also engaged in verbal sparring with Canelo before being knocked out in the 11th round of their fight. Canelo's calm and collected demeanor amidst Berlanga's provocations underscores his extensive experience and confidence, having faced and defeated some of the best in the sport, including Floyd Mayweather Jr., Gennady Golovkin, and Billy Joe Saunders. Canelo is well-versed in handling pre-fight mind games. He remains focused on defending his title, knowing that the real battle is fought in the ring. Meanwhile, Berlanga is motivated by the chance to make history. He believes his combination of power, speed, and ring intelligence will be enough to overcome Canelo's experience and skill. Berlanga's goal is to become the first fighter to retire undefeated, adding another layer of intensity to this highly anticipated bout. As September 14th approaches, the anticipation for their clash continues to build, promising a dramatic and unforgettable fight. Canelo Alvarez is chasing his 5th consecutive win since a rare defeat to Dmitry Bivol over 2 years ago. That loss, which occurred in May 2022, was only the second in Canelo's 65-fight career, highlighting that even the greatest fighters can be beaten. However, Canelo has rebounded with a series of dominant performances and is now set on adding Edgar Berlanga to his list of victims. Despite Berlanga's impressive confidence and aspirations to make history by dethroning Canelo, many experts believe he may be underestimating the enormity of the challenge ahead. ESPN's Mike Coper has bluntly noted that Berlanga will enter the ring as a significant underdog at Las Vegas's T-Mobile Arena. While Berlanga's power could pose a threat to the champion, he has yet to demonstrate the skill and discipline necessary to overcome a fighter of Canelo's caliber. Canelo's track record speaks volumes. He has faced and defeated some of the best in boxing and remains a formidable force. As Berlanga prepares for this high-stakes bout, the contrast between his raw power and Canelo's refined skill will be put to the test. While Berlanga's ambition is clear, he will need more than confidence to succeed against the seasoned champion. Canelo Alvarez's last opponent, Jermall Charlo, was widely considered a serious threat to the 34-year-old champion. However, Canelo showcased his class by dominating Charlo from start to finish, securing a unanimous decision victory. This performance reinforced why Canelo is regarded as one of the best in the sport as he prepares to face Edgar Berlanga. As the fight against Berlanga approaches, Canelo remains focused and unfazed by his opponent's antics. He understands that talk is cheap, and the only thing that truly matters is what unfolds in the ring. While Berlanga's confidence is evident, he is about to face a significant test of his skills against one of the greatest fighters of this generation. The central question now is whether Berlanga has what it takes to dethrone Canelo and emerge as the new face of boxing, or if Canelo will once again prove himself as the reigning king of the super middleweight division. The answer will be unveiled on September 14th when these two warriors finally step into the ring to settle their differences. One thing is certain, this fight promises to be an explosive encounter. Both fighters are expected to leave everything they have in the ring. Whether Berlanga can pull off a shocking upset, or if Canelo will add another name to his impressive list of conquests, fans are in for a thrilling night of boxing. The matchup is set to be a dramatic showcase of skill, power, and determination, making it a must-watch event for boxing enthusiasts.